I got hoes. Hi, I'm Abby.
And I'm Amy.
And this is the AA
meeting.
My gosh, guys. It's been a minute.
It feels like it's been a minute,
It
doesn't it?
has, yeah.
It's an awfully terrible time for an aeroplane to fly over. Can you hear that thing? That's fucking loud. It's shaking there.
It is shaking our boots. How are you all?
That's good.
That's good.
Continue.
How are you, Ames?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
It feels like a while because we pre-recorded the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So technically, we haven't sat here for 2.5 weeks-ish.
Really?
But for you guys, it feels normal. Actually, no, this is going to be a day late, so sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that. And we probably won't even tell you.
No. Oh, maybe
an Instagram
maybe a
story if you're lucky.
Yeah, but like, who really checks those?
Yeah.
So few.
Exactly. But we've got a good one. This is episode 72, is it?
72.
So we're getting up it.
Absolutely. What's the next big one? Like, what's the big one we're going to celebrate next? You know, like 69 was a big one. 50 was a big one.
I guess 100.
Yeah.
That's a lot though. That's 28.
Yeah, it's a while away. But then, like, maybe this time we can like actually get our shit together.
Yeah.
And not plan something.
Because that's more than half a year.
Yeah.
Away.
Oh yeah, plenty of time.
Yeah, so probably like Christmas time.
Yeah.
Do
But
you
like,
reckon?
everyone is a big one, guys. So like,
That's true. It's a
don't get
party every
twisted.
week. We just did our dance throw to Friday
Fuck oath.
by Rebecca Black.
Rebecca.
And I think we should just leave it there.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Roll the intro.
Welcome to my up home. I'm Lil Shorty, these my hoes. This is how we run this shit. Piss Olympics, let's go.
So Abby, it's been a big 2.5 weeks.
Yes.
We left everyone on a bit of a cliffhanger last time because we were just about to go to Dermot.
That feels like forever ago.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we did go to Dermot, guys.
We did, we
and
made
it
it.
was amazing.
It was like actually a religious experience.
Yeah.
Like, I had an out-of-body moment, several. The whole thing was one big moment of
Okay.
out-of-bodiness, honestly.
It was pretty freaking cool, and we were very close.
Wow.
We were standing there probably about like 5 people back from the front.
Maybe closer, yeah.
Yeah, and like we were just standing there saying we just have the best seat, even though we're
Literally.
standing the best spots in the house. Like
Yeah.
we're right near center, we're just a few back, we can all see, because like I can see fine in crowds, but my friends are like 5 foot. So
I have 2.
5'2", okay, sorry. But yeah, so it's a bit harder for them to see. So we got there early, got good spots. You'll never believe it. 5 minutes before Dermot comes on stage, this man had to be 6'5", 6'6".
Oh, maybe 6'7". Tallest man I've ever seen in my whole life, probably, just decides that he's going to plant himself, I kid you not, right in front of us.
Like literally, he was in front of us. Like we were touching him. Like he couldn't have chosen to be a fraction to the left or just to stop the people behind us.
Literally. My friend Yasmin would have been able to smell his shirt.
Yeah, like it was laughable. Everyone behind us started laughing because like Amy and Yaz aren't gifted with the, 6-foot jeans.
Yeah. Well, Yaz is...
No, she's okay, but to stand behind a 6'5"
no one
man,
would survive that.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, and we were just like, just our luck. We've stood here for about over 2 hours, and he comes in and takes the whole view.
And then how was the thing, because we were kind of like, look, this sucks, but like as people start moving, we'll probably be fine. But then that fucking, sorry, pardon my language, it's 7 p.m. on a Tuesday. But that UK, like that British dude came out of nowhere and they had like a fight next to us, remember? Because I was saying, because we were talking about how like when we start moving, like which way are we going to go? And I was like, we should go towards my way because that's closer to the middle. And then this British dude came out of nowhere and tried to have a punch on with this girl because they also pushed in last minute. And we'd all been standing there for a long time. Like that's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then he was like standing next to me, and like I think he thought that I was like with her, the girl he was fighting. So he started like elbowing me, and I was like,
I didn't
fuck
even
off.
know that.
That's why I was like, oh, can I go that way? Can I go that way?
Oh, I
was
thought it
trying
was
to get
just
away from
because you
him.
couldn't see.
No, he was like pushing into me and like doing these ones.
Yeah. Anyway, the crowd did move as soon as Dermot came out. I feel like we all thought the center was more that way, but he was literally right in front of us.
Yeah.
So like we all could see, and it was a great experience. We stood next to the 6'5" man,
Yeah.
but it's so funny because there was no one behind him.
Yeah.
For like 3 meters behind him, it was bare. Like it was
Yeah.
pretty funny. But Dermot was amazing.
Oh god, he's so good.
So good. If you guys don't know who we're talking about, his name's Dermot Kennedy. He's from Ireland. And he is a
Southern.
bit depressing, his old stuff, but
Yeah.
his new stuff is a bit more hype and
The lyrics
it's
are
just
still sad.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
It was an experience.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then after
So
that,
good.
Ames, you were on the Goldie.
Yeah, I fucking sorry, Amy, stop swearing.
It's the flannel.
Yeah, it is. It's my farmer flannel, but it's cropped because it's like sexy farmer.
Oh right, your sexy farmer vibes. Farmer don't need no man.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I went to the Gold Coast for like 2 weeks because I was on my uni break. But I just like forgot that Dermot was happening, and so my mum, bless her soul, booked the flight for me, and so she'd booked it for 8 a.m. the next morning. Thank God it wasn't like the only reason it wasn't booked for the Saturday was because I was working during the day. So thank God it wasn't like before Dermot. But yeah, we got home and like because we went out after Dermot, right? And I'd had a vodka Red Bull at the concert, and then we had those huge strawberry mojitos at the
Yeah.
Strike Bar. And so I was just like wired, and so I think I got like 30 minutes sleep because you know when you've got like the sugar rush and also like
Yeah, I was
caffeine and
thinking it
whatever.
wasn't a good idea for us to have those mega cocktails, but here we
Good
are.
bang for your buck.
Yeah,
you
20
know.
bucks.
But yeah, I was like buzzing, so I couldn't sleep. And then I got up and I flew to the Gold Coast, and then I was there for 2 weeks, and it was lovely.
Mm.
Didn't get off the couch for the first like 4 days. I was like, just wasn't feeling very well, but like, yeah, my mum was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I don't think so," but like, but yeah, it was really nice to go home, and that's like kind of the longest I've spent at home in a really long time.
Yeah, 2 weeks is a long time.
Yeah, because usually it's like a weekend or like just a week or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was really good. But now I'm back. But you went somewhere too.
I went to Melbourne, guys.
How was that?
It was so fun. I
Mm.
love Melbourne.
Yeah, it is nice.
And like my mum was there with my grandma, and then my dad works there, so he was there, and my sister and her boyfriend lived there. And so Connor and I went, and it was like the whole family back together.
Cute.
And like we went to the footy, and we were in like a private box
Oh, nice.
thing, and it was like unlimited drinks.
Fuck, did you get plastered?
I got plastered. Apparently we took a tram home. Don't remember it. But it was mum, dad, Connor and I.
Mm.
And yeah, it was like unlimited drinks. The package started 2 hours before the match and stayed an hour after
Bloody
the match.
hell.
So it was like 5 hours of,
That's dangerous.
but it was all like wines and beers, not spirits. But so I had like
But
sparkling.
wine drunk is special.
Yeah, no, I had like sparkling the whole time.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
it was so much fun, even though like Carlton lost, but whatever.
Yeah, but worth it if you're
The
pissed,
drinking was
like,
worth it, yeah. And then we went to the Loom, to that like Van Gogh art installation where it's like the projections and stuff, and they have the sunflower room and stuff. You should go if anyone's going to Melbourne, like go there. It's only $50 and it's like amazing. And it was so fun. We like drunk every day, and
Love that.
I had the best salted caramel espresso martini I've ever had in my entire life.
Where from?
I can't remember. The restaurant was some like wine bar restaurant, so it was all like about their wines. Like the walls were all what's those
Ooh,
things called?
pretty. Yeah, the like
Wine storage things. There was
yeah,
hundreds
the
of bottles.
cross ones. That was
Yeah,
in
there
it?
was hundreds of bottles of wine just like all over the walls, but we got cocktails and stuff. But it was best cocktail I've ever had, like espresso
Nice.
martini thing.
Very good.
Yeah, but it was very fun. But now we're back in Sydney, back to our normal life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so quick. That 2 weeks. Like,
Yeah.
Like I blinked and it was over. Speaking of Speaking of good cocktails, I had a really good spicy mug when I was home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just from this little, it's like this little Asian fusion place, and I just went with mum and dad. Harry was at work, and I'd been fiending for freaking spicy marg for weeks. Like
Mm.
I was like getting towards the end of the try and I was like, I just need a spicy marg. Like it has to be a spicy one, not just a regular one.
Yeah.
And I saw they had one on the menu and I was like, bloody hell, that's a bit of
May as well
me.
just try it.
But it was so yummy.
That's good.
And it went straight to me bloody head, which is exactly what you want, isn't it?
I went to El Camino the other night and I've never actually had one of their big frozen margs.
Did you get the mango one?
Because I did. I liked the strawberry one better though. I got a strawberry one as well.
Yeah, nice.
But like, because I never actually had that one because we always get towers or I've gotten like the tasting paddle and stuff like that. And it was so good. And I always find El Camino so dangerous because like the scanny thing is just there and you're like, I'll just get some food. But nachos are like $30. And when you're drunk, you're like, oh, it's fine. It's not fine.
Do they still do the thing for those mega margaritas where like you pay a few extra dollars and they pour an extra shot on top? Do they still do that?
Oh, no.
Oh,
It wasn't an option.
Ages. Yeah, right. Because I was talking, when I was home, I saw Amelia and we were talking, because that first time I went to El Camino and we got fucking hammered was with her.
Yeah.
And we went to the one at the Rocks. And I don't know if, now that I'm thinking about it, the reason I ask is because I don't know if it's like an option or if she just sweet talked the bartender. But I remember watching him, he like made it and then he poured extra tequila shots and poured them on top of the thing. And like didn't mix it in, it was just like sitting on top.
Oh my gosh.
Ew. Dangerous. But yeah, so I was just wondering if that's a thing or if she just got
it wasn't an
special
option,
deal.
so maybe it was like a special off menu
Interesting.
thing, you know? One time I was at El Camino and it wasn't very busy. It was a Tuesday. We went for like Taco Tuesday. And it wasn't very busy. And they were walking around handing out free wet pussy shots if you gave them a 5-star review on Google. And so we were like, hells yeah. And so we like gave them a 5-star review, got a free wet pussy shot. And we were like, oh, can we like log into a Google account and make another 5-star review? And then I logged into the AA meeting account
Oh
and
my God.
gave him a 5-star review and then got two free wet pussy shots.
That's so
myself.
funny. Oh my God. I was literally
It's like
sitting here going,
blackmail.
how can we give our listeners free wet pussy shots to rate us? Podcast.
We'll come to your house and we'll like do it up. We don't need a shot glass. We'll do it in your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like knock and run, but it's shot and run.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Anyway, guys,
And moving right along.
to what you really came for.
Yeah, sorry. So this was submitted by Angel, is that correct?
Yes.
Little segment request.
So Angel goes, like, here's a little segment idea, ladies. What's a song that feels embarrassing to listen to? That it shouldn't be embarrassing, but it just feels embarrassing. And then she goes, or what's a song that you can't listen to by yourself? In brackets, you have to be with other people for it to be good. You know?
Yeah, that's a good question.
She gives an example.
Okay.
She goes, a song that comes on in my car sometimes is Pony.
Yeah, you can't listen to that by yourself.
And I just cringe and I just have to change it really quickly. But if I was in a club, like, is that, you know, normal, you know?
Yeah.
So I like that it's a two-parter. So let's do the first part. Like, what's a song that feels embarrassing to listen to that shouldn't be?
Oh, like we did our warm-up little number to Friday by Rebecca Black. And
But
no
do you
one
listen
should
to
do
that in the car?
No.
No.
But like maybe I should. Cause
No, like, what's a guilty
banger.
pleasure song you listen to? Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna be real and honest with you all here, and I'm really asking for no judgment. I still listen to Driver's License.
Still in the driver's license.
So like,
phase.
if the song comes on, I'm not gonna change it, and I will sing it, and I'm a bit embarrassed by it, but I'm just being candor.
Okay. All right. That sparked something.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan.
Okay.
At all. But I was a fan around the time of like the Fearless album, like really early,
What's like the
like
early?
near Love Story and
Oh,
that sort of
okay,
thing.
yeah, of course.
And by that I mean I know every word to every song on that album.
Yeah.
So
Do you, if that came on, you're not skipping it?
I would probably sing along by myself in the car,
Right.
yeah, but I would never let anyone know that because like I tell people that I listen to like, you know, cool stuff.
Yeah, okay. Here's another guilty pleasure / please don't judge me. Sometimes when I work out, like, you know, like songs in your playlist, you just like, you need like, I don't know. I can't listen to my playlist songs when I'm working out.
Yeah, because it'll ruin it later.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, I did abs to this or something,
Yeah.
you know? So sometimes I Google a Spotify playlist, and it's like, playlist is called like TikTok songs 2022.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Because it's like Megan Thee Stallion, like
Yeah,
Cardi B,
yeah.
like all those songs, like
Yeah.
Savage. Like I'm gonna work out to Savage.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, that's totally fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I have more. I've got a lot of like really old school depressing songs that like I would never, if I was on the aux, like I would never put it on. 'Cause it wouldn't get a warm welcome. But like I'm talking like Matchbox 20 vibes. Like
Okay.
it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely kind of vibes.
Yeah.
No,
No, I listen to a lot of like Coldplay YouTube, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
play that in the car with other people. Like
Yeah.
we're not gonna all sit here and sing "Fix You."
Yeah.
You know?
It was all yellow.
Yellow. Well, let's do like other end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
What's a song that you can't listen to by yourself,
Good.
but that you would play at a party to hype everyone up? You know?
It's kind of like past its due date, I think, but like WAP I wouldn't listen. I would skip that. It's not in any of my playlists, but like I would skip it if it came on.
Yeah.
But I would let it play at a party.
Yeah. I did have one just left. Now I'm just singing WAP. Like we used to, well, it's on our party playlist, Mo Bamba.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to be sitting there at like 8 a.m. at the traffic lights like, I got hoes.
Yeah.
You know?
don't know.
Yeah.
What's the one sicko mode? Like
Yeah.
strictly because you couldn't listen to the whole thing by yourself because it goes for too fucking long and there's too many different
That's
bits.
true. I used to listen to it in the car
Okay, all right. We're a different breed.
when I was like trying to be cool.
Just built different.
Boom, boom, you know. What's another one you can't listen to in the car by yourself?
I feel like, okay, this is going to be controversial, but I feel like I can't listen to Maneater by myself anymore because
Me too, because of the house and with
it's such a big thing in the house.
yeah, and like you need to be in the right anthem, in the right headspace to listen to the anthem.
Yeah.
Like you can't, be on the way to the grocery store and be like you have to
Yeah.
belt that in a
Yeah.
tiny little skirt.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys
Yeah,
would listen to.
please. Oh, actually, same with Freaky Friday because that was like such a big group song for so long.
Yeah,
like,
true.
I couldn't do that by myself anymore.
That's very true.
But yes, let us know if you have any ideas. What springs to mind?
Yes. Moving along,
Mhm.
there's this like trend on TikTok, kind of. I've just seen a couple TikToks and I was like, we would make that really funny because we are hilarious. And basically it's saying like you score a boy a number out of 10, 0 being fugly roadkill, 10 being Dylan O'Brien, Shawn Mendes, Harry Styles vibe people, you know? And then you give them either something that will severely, or like you give them a characteristic or a trait, which depending on a person's opinion will either decrease or increase their score.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay, so I got one for you.
Mhm.
All right, so he's an 8, but he clips his keys onto his pants with a carabiner. He never puts them in his pocket. It's always carabinered to his pants.
Strictly carabiners.
Yeah.
Oh, so then I have to
So
say
then
what
you tell me what his score is.
Fun game.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, but see, some people that would up the score and then
Like I've seen Vinnie Hacker do that.
yeah, well that's what I mean. Vinnie Hacker does it. What was the original thing? 8?
8.
Vinnie Hacker does it. He's a 10.
Yeah.
But if Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory did it, it would be worse. You know what I mean?
Okay, so like just what do you think?
Okay, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He clips them on. I'm giving him a 9.5.
Oh, so you're liking the carabiner.
I am liking the carabiner if it's done well.
If it's done well.
right.
Okay.
If it's the vibe.
And now you do a score thing for me.
Okay, he's a 4,
Mhm.
but he's really funny.
Oh, 7.
Cool.
You have to go up by 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a 5, but he's tall.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
I feel like 2.
height gets 2 points.
Okay.
Yeah. He's 6, but he can sing. And he doesn't like do it to show off.
Oh, 8.
Yeah.
I think just 2.
Yeah.
He's a 7, but he's a really good cook.
9.
9.
2 points, I think,
Yeah.
for being able to cook.
Yeah.
He's a 10, but he calls his parents mummy and daddy.
Oh, 6.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I need to do some like bad ones now. He's a 9, but he only wears reef shoes.
What are they the ones with the toe?
They're like the water shoes. Like you
Yeah.
wear them in the reef.
And he only wears them.
Yeah, so like he'll wear them to the club, he'll wear them to church.
He's going to wear them to my wedding.
To the wedding, he'll wear reef shoes. Unless you have a beach wedding. Actually, that might be perfect.
What did he start as? A 9?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 4? Like, yeah. He's an 8, but he gets really drunk and tells you that he's actually had every STI under the sun. All at once.
That's like a 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Ugh. He's a 6, but he's really close with his siblings and his parents and like, you know?
Family boy.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. I think so too.
That's a nice wholesome one.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's had lots of STIs. You're like, he loves his mum.
He's a 9, but he can he can play the flute with his butt.
I don't even want to know what inspired that. No, it's kind of impressive.
Like it's
isn't
a
it?
party trick.
10. I feel like he stays at a 9. Like, I'm just kind of impressed.
Oh, okay, it's just like, oh, he's farting, but it's like,
But it's like, at least he's like turning it into a talent.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
He's doing shit with it.
yeah.
He's an 8, but he's a real asshole real estate agent, talks shit about his mum and all his mates and probably you.
Oh, that's like a 2.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a 9, but his only mode of transport is a moped.
But see, like, what's his face made it cool?
Macklemore.
Macklemore made it cool. So, yeah, but he's not picking me up on his fucking moped.
No, that's it. Like his only mode of transport ever. Like he's not allowed to get the train. Like he can't go in anyone else's car. Like he has to be on his moped. Like he's
Yeah,
rocking
that's
up
a
to the
problem.
club in a moped.
4.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Like, so what? We can't go overseas together because he has to moped across the ocean.
Yeah. Or he can like get on one of those boats
And he has to stand
and just
his
stand on the moped the whole time.
Well, I guess he could go on his moped on the airplane. Just stand in the aisle. Go up and down the aisle.
Meow. Like goes fast and like delivers everyone snacks.
That's funny.
Yeah.
He's a 10, but he permanently has a booger that he just can't get rid of.
You
Like,
always
it's
say these permanent bogey ones. It's so chat. Yuck, that's like a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's an 8, but his favorite movie is The Wolf of Wall Street.
So he's a red flag. He's a 2.
He's a 2.
No, it's a good movie, but yeah.
But like when they go, my favorite movies with
Yeah.
The Wall Street. It's only because you think Margot Robbie's hot in it, and she
Literally.
is. But like,
Yeah, it's because she gets naked in it. That's why
Yeah.
I like it. His face is a 2, but he's got a really hot bod.
oh, that's gonna be at least 5 points, don't you think?
I think so.
7.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we can plastic surgery.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. He's an 8, but he has the worst like IBS farts you've ever smelled
You
in your
can't
life.
talk shit about my booger ones and you're out here with fart ones, playing the flute with your bum. Like, what did he start as? An 8?
He's an 8, but he just has the worst IBS farts
Fuck that.
ever. And those things are like hot,
Yeah.
and they like stick in the room for a while.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's an 8, but his hands and feet are just like abnormally small, like smaller than yours.
Oh.
He's got like strangely small.
Like,
hands
you
and
know,
feet.
when people on TikTok they like do normal things, but they have those
Yeah,
doll
yeah.
hands
Yeah.
coming out their sleeves as a joke, like that.
Yeah.
Or like when Deadpool chops his arm
Yeah,
off, and
yeah.
then he's growing his little arm. What was he at first school? Sorry,
He was an 8.
8. Oh, okay. So you need to think about this stuff, because what if he has those small hands in the bedroom?
Yeah, and like he has little dainty feet. Like your feet are more manly than his. Let
Yeah.
that sink in.
Yeah. He wouldn't be able to cook because he couldn't chop with those little hands, you know? I'm honestly really gonna bring his score down to about a 3.
Bloody hell! All right.
Well, there's just so many things that you need those
Yeah.
hands for.
Yeah,
he
I would have
couldn't
gone
drive.
4, so like 3's fair.
I'd
yeah.
have to drive everywhere.
Yeah,
like
true,
he couldn't
true.
carry my bags.
Yeah,
Like, and what's
true.
the point of having a boyfriend if they don't carry your bags?
True.
You know?
True. Yeah. He's a 7, but he spends every Saturday night getting drunk and just like scrolling through TikTok and commenting mean things on people's TikToks.
Oh, he's a 0.
Oh,
Do you know someone like that?
no,
I thought you were like speaking from
it's just how I
experience.
imagine like the people that comment mean things on our
Right.
TikToks.
Okay, well, similar to that, he's a 10, but he goes out every Friday and Saturday night, parties every weekend, and he's like, lives in Brisbane. He's like, Brisbane is the best city in the world.
Oh,
you know, like
that's
those
Nick.
kind of
Yeah.
boys. Yeah, but he's a 10, but he does that every weekend and gets real rowdy and like,
7.
yeah,
Like,
I'm
he's-
going like a 6.
He's still hot, unfortunately.
He's still hot, but like,
bit of
it's
an
just so icky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I literally just had one.
Sorry to everyone who lives in Brisbane, but it's true.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
did
I
you
reckon we
like
should
that
do a
one?
part 2 to that, because
agree.
there's so many that you can just come up with.
Yeah, when I'm a bit more fresh, I reckon they'll just roll off the tongue.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving right along. Things that psychopaths do.
Yes.
Because I see a lot of psychopathic things out on the streets, you know,
Mhm.
especially like because I catch the train to uni every day, and God, you see
God, there's some
sights.
specimens on the train.
Actually, this wasn't one of mine, but I saw one this morning, and I was like, "That's something that psychopaths do." I didn't even have that like
What was
noted
it?
down. This girl was standing on like the standing part because it was too busy when I got on, so I was standing there too. And she had a backpack on and her hoodie pulled up and whatever. In her right hand, she had half of a plain croissant, and in her left hand, she had one of those little yogurt cups, but she'd like squished it and she was licking it out like a cat.
Oh my God, I'm going to vomit. Amy, that's so gross.
Strawberry yogurt. Yeah, I couldn't look. It was really uncomfortable. And because obviously she's like getting her mouth in there, it was like on her face. It was just, and like you're supposed to fucking wear a mask on public transport. Like, can you please just keep your tongue to yourself? You know?
That's gross.
Isn't it?
You can't lick anything unless it's an ice cream.
Yeah.
And even then, I'm like, oh, get a cup and a spoon.
She was like digging it out with her tongue.
Yuck, that's
And,
so
yeah,
chat.
It was really uncomfortable to watch. And then, because at first she was right next to me, and so I was just like trying to look away. And then people got on and whatever, so she moved over to like the other side of the stand, facing me, licking her yogurt cup. I was like,
She's
babes, it's 8 a.m.
She's like eye sexing you. Licking it. Ew, yeah.
So
So that's
bizarre.
something that a psychopath would do.
Yeah.
Like maybe driving, but not listening to anything.
Driving in silence.
Like
yeah.
sometimes I do that, but that's when it's like I can't be bothered to hook my phone up
Yeah.
and it's 2 minutes around the corner.
Or I'm depressed.
Yeah, or I'm depressed. I just windows down, 20-minute drive.
Or I'm actually no, that's not true. I was gonna say I'm really tired, but then it's music right up.
Yeah, music right up to wake yourself up. Yeah. So listening to nothing for like an hour drive to work.
Yeah.
Like not
bizarre.
even the radio. That's a
That's
psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this one's kind of similar. I told you this one before, Abby, but when I flew to the Gold Coast, my way there, I was seated like in the middle of the 3 seats. So there was a girl next to me at the window seat. I was in the middle, and then there was this woman to my left. And I mean, it's only like an hour flight, but she sat there the whole time, like with her hands crossed on her lap, just like looking at nothing for the whole hour. So things that psychopaths do, nothing on airplanes.
Yeah.
Weird.
Like not even listening to music, not even reading the freaking safety card.
Yeah, check out the snacks just for fun. I don't know. Like, and like, yes, it's only an hour flight, but like, I read a few chapters of my book. I play a few rounds of Candy Crush. Might make a TikTok or two, you know. And she
Yeah.
just sat there the whole time. I was like, this is weird.
What do they do in the olden days?
That's a good question. Well, they had books.
True, but like, I don't know.
Or chatted maybe.
Like, imagine waiting in line for something and, like, you're not on your phone.
Oh, you don't mean strictly on the airplane.
Yeah, just, like, in general. Like, the other day, I was at the doctor and I was in the waiting room and, like, people were just sitting there doing nothing, like, waiting for their name to be called. I was like,
Weird.
what did people... Like, people must have done that back in the day.
Yeah.
And I was on there on TikTok having a little fat giggle and people just sit there wasting your life away.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This is something that, okay, so I came up with this because of this one that I'm about to tell you that I saw 2 separate people at the Dermot Kennedy concert do, right? Have 24-hour time on their phone.
Oh, yeah, we're not in the military.
No,
Like,
weird.
calm down.
Isn't that weird? Why would
Do you reckon they're just trying to flex it?
I think so.
Like, that they can read it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, what's the point in that extra
That's
effort?
true.
And, like, I'm sure that you know if it's daytime or nighttime. Like, you don't need the 24-hour part, you know? Like, surely that you're, like, you've got that under control. Yeah.
Oh, here's one. When people don't use alarms to wake up, and I'm not talking, like, just sleeping in. Like, I'm talking every morning they wake up at 7 a.m.
And their body
naturally.
just knows. Yeah, that's weird.
Like, there's something going on
Yeah.
inside of them
They're robots.
that's not normal. Yeah.
That's really weird. Yeah. I agree. People who swallow gum. Like, didn't your mum tell you get sticky poos if you swallow your gum?
Oh, no.
Did your mum not tell you that?
No, but she said that you builds up a tapeworm and then you have a worm inside of you and it's like a gum
That's
worm.
scarier.
Yeah. And she said that it takes like 7 years to digest, but that's only if it makes it out before it like gets in the worm.
Wow.
Yeah, I reckon I've swallowed gum once. And that was in a ballet class and I realized I was chewing it and I was like, oh, this is so rude. And I was like,
I think I've done it once and I felt guilty for weeks.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to have sticky poos.
yeah. The people who just swallow it.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah. I don't know. That is weird. Okay. People who, when they go to put on their shoes and socks, they don't put socks on and then shoes. They go sock, shoe, sock, shoe.
Yeah, bizarre. Really bizarre.
Or they put on their shoe and then tie the lace of it, and then put on the other shoe and then tie that lace.
Oh, wait, no, I think I do that.
What? No, you go both shoes on and then tie the laces.
No, well, I know for these, I definitely put shoelace.
Amy, that's weird.
Oh, did I just give you the ick?
I'm a little bit creeped out, not icked.
People who do their laundry, hang it out or whatever, like bring it inside, fold it, put it away, all in the same day.
Are you like throwing things at me because I
No, I'm kind of
you?
talking shit about myself because like I don't ever do that.
I do
stay outside for a year.
Literally, guys. I do that. I feel
How does it dry in time?
I feel so good when I do that.
All in one day.
Yeah. Or you know what I've started to do is I put a wash on late at night and then put it on, well, not that late, like I'll put it on like 7 or 8 and then by the time it's done I've had dinner and stuff and then I hang it up on the line and then by the next day, by lunchtime it's dry because it's had the night to dry and the next morning of sun and then I can fold it and then put it away and like washing's done.
Interesting. Yeah, right. I just thought about it because my washing's sitting at my door there and I did that on Sunday. Today's Tuesday.
That's okay.
Yeah, but that's only because you folded it and put it there for me.
That's true.
Thank you, Miss Evans.
That's okay.
Anyway, shall we move on?
Yeah, let's do sticky dates.
Let's. Okay, so we've got 2.
Yeah, we've got one each.
One each.
Sticky dates is a segment where we read out some of your guys' worst sticky dates without the pudding situations, and we laugh with you or at you.
Yeah.
And so if you guys have any that you think are better than these or you just want to share, send them through to our Instagram DMs,
Yes,
which
please.
is the _AA_meeting,
Fabulous.
and we can all have a little giggle.
Absolutely. Would you like to go first or would you like me to go first?
You go first.
All right. Now, she didn't say anonymous. Let me double check. No, she hadn't. Okay. It's a pretty common name anyway. She says, "Hey girls, huge fan of the show and thought I'd share a sticky date. So about a year and a half ago, I was talking to this guy. We'd fooled around a few times but hadn't done the deed. So one day he messages me and asks
Oh my gosh. I thought those were words and I wasn't understanding them.
asks if I'm free and want to come over to his house. I said yes, and he came to pick me up. When we got to his house, he flat out says, should we put a movie on first or get straight to it?
Oh.
So he's bold. His question caught me a bit off guard, but I said, hey, maybe let's put a movie on first.
Oh no, but then you know it's coming.
Yeah. He asked what I wanted to watch, and I said he could pick. The movie this man chose to seduce me was fucking Project X. Anyway, we start to do a bit of foreplay and all of that, but mind you, I was doing everything and he did nothing. I was on top and go to put it in. The tip had just gone in like 2 seconds ago, and I see this look of horror on this guy's face. I ask if everything's okay, and he tells me that he just came. He was so embarrassed. And I was so chill about it. He kept making it worse though, and said the reason why he came so quickly was because he hadn't had sober sex in like a year. Anyway, this guy pretty much kicks me out of his house and drives me home. But on the way, I buy him some KFC to cheer him up and make him feel better. By the way, I'm vegan. Then after that, he pretty much ghosted me. LMAO, please. Shit, she said, please keep anonymous at the end. I'll blur her name out.
Yeah. Oh my God. He finished. But he finished in her. Why is she not stressed? Like, she's so nice about this whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she was so nice. Like, he was embarrassed, so she bought him KFC, even though she disagrees with everything.
Boys just have the worst post-nut clarity. I'm a boy, so I can't really vouch for it.
I'm a boy.
Oh, wait. I'm not a boy. I'm not a boy. So I can't, like, speak from experience. That's what I'm trying to say. But, like, only sometimes have it when they last for, like, no time at all. And then they're like, oh, my God, what am I doing? What is my life? I'm so shit. I can't do sex, you know?
Yeah, right. I can't do sex.
Yeah, like, they get really, like, depressed.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fair enough. But, like, the whole situation is just really funny, isn't it?
It is really funny. She sounds so lovely.
Yeah. Funny. And, like, the whole, should we put a movie on or just, like, get straight to it? And she's like, fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your submission.
Sorry. Okay. Anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
But she sent like screenshots and stuff. So like
these are my favorite.
She sent receipts. Okay. So she goes, I think this is a sticky date, but there are so many parts. So this NRL player liked me on Hinge, okay? Wag live.
Yeah.
And he isn't my normal type, but I thought I'd give him a shot. No, we know what you were thinking.
You were thinking wag.
Yeah. Anyway, we talked for a bit on the app and then decided to move to texting because that's like much easier. We went on a few dates and he left me and my friends tickets to his games. He flew us to his games, things like that.
So he's like, oh no, they all make a lot of money, don't they? I was going to say, so he's like on the big bar.
Yeah, but he's like flying her and her friends to his games.
Wow, okay. So he's keen.
Yeah, so like we need to have that happen.
Oath, yeah.
So can you please match with
I'm
a player?
trying my best.
Okay. Anyway, she goes, it got to a point where he wanted to see me a lot, like 3 times a week. And that's fine, but with uni and work, sometimes I wouldn't be able to go to his house because I had to finish assessments and I didn't feel comfortable asking him if I could like go to his house and finish them there and stuff like that. So when like he would ask me to come over and I couldn't, I would say like, sorry, I can't come, I have uni assessments that I need to finish, or sorry, I have work and I can come over after. And he would literally reply with bye, or these are quotes, or fine, be a gronk, you don't care about me.
Be a gronk.
Or just straight up ignore me because I couldn't go over.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
So like
he's a
red flag.
Baby.
Yeah. And well, like he's a 40 player, so he's used to getting everything he wants.
Yeah.
But I just love that he thinks that gronk is like a mature
No, but he just goes,
insult.
no, he's like, you want to come over? She's like, sorry, I have uni. He's like, bye. Anyway, and she goes, so one day I was working and he had the audacity to ask me to cardless cash app him so he could get lunch because he had no money. This man is on an $800K a year like salary from his footy club. Anyway, I said I could because I felt bad and he'd taken me on some really nice dates. But then he didn't talk to me for like almost a month after that. So he's like, yo, can you cash out me $50 for lunch? And then doesn't talk to her. Anyway, she goes,
and then he's like, bye.
Yeah, bye. So I thought he ghosted me, but I didn't really like mind. I was kind of sad because it was fun while it lasted. Last night he messaged me this. I'm going to send a screenshot of the text for you to read out. Okay. So this is him. And so she crossed out his name, but it's a G.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's getting salty.
And he's on $800K a year. We can get to the bottom of it.
Yeah. So he goes, oi. She goes, what? He goes, WYD. She goes, on my way home. He goes, WYD tonight. She goes, I don't know. Why? And he goes, okay. Fuck it. Don't worry. Bye. But those are spelled in like FKITDW. Like, fuck it. Don't worry. Bye.
Bye.
Bye's a separate message. She goes, lol. She goes, sorry, I don't have an itinerary for my night. And he goes, big noter. And then next one is blocked.
What was the first one?
Big noter. I think that was supposed to be blocked.
The typo. Is he drunk?
He must be. And then she goes, what did you want me to say? And he goes, leave me alone. And then he goes, was clearly inviting you over. But what? Ever. This is a separate message. Was clearly okay, that couldn't clear as mud. Okay, he said, what are you doing? He was clearly inviting you over.
What are you doing tonight? I'm
Bye.
clearly inviting you over.
Bye. And then she goes, well, say that when I say I don't know what I'm doing instead of being like, bye, but whatever. And he goes, yeah, blocked, OG. And then it has that little thing so that he must have messaged a bit later. Yeah, so like maybe like half an hour later, he goes, never talk to me again. And she goes, it's sad that it came to this, but if this is how you feel, I can't change your mind. Maybe one day the universe will bring us back together. He goes, sorry, being a bit dramatic. Just wanted to see you. And then...
At least he's like reflecting.
He's literally like blocked.
You're blocked. Bye.
Bye. And she goes, this man's full bipolar. Do you think I should ghost him or just keep at it for the wag life? Ha ha ha. And then she goes, if you had have said this to start with, we would have had a completely different outcome. But I don't think it's a good idea if I come tonight. And he goes, okay, why? And she goes, I'm kind of hurt. And he goes, okay.
Okay, so this man is as dry as the Sahara Desert. Like, there's no... I don't understand people who text like that.
Yeah. Keyboard warriors. They're just like hiding behind the screen.
There's no personality behind it. But as I said, he's a footy player, so he's just used to getting what he wants, I think. But like, fuck, that's funny.
Bye.
You're blocked.
You're blocked.
I was clearly inviting you over.
Was clearly inviting you over. It's like banging blocked.
He must have been drunk. Like, even the way it's written is like, he was clearly pissed.
Yeah.
But God, that's funny. As for the should I keep it going for the wag life thing, I think you should keep it going for the
entertainment.
Yeah, but like, please don't marry that man.
No, please don't.
Like, being a wag is not worth it.
Yeah,
you know?
not worth that.
Oh my God, that's so
anyway.
funny.
So those are our sticky dates for this week.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you guys like them.
Shit we don't understand.
Yes, shit we don't understand.
So today I'm guessing. Oh, this was sent in by Noah.
Noah Beck.
Not that Noah.
No.
He said,
God, it's getting cold.
It is cold. Why does fog appear where it does? Because I swear to God, the road is flat and fog is in one spot but not the next. It makes no sense. So thank you for your submission, Noah. Excellent point, really. Like, and like, what even is fog? You know, is it like ground clouds?
It's cloud for the grass.
Yeah. Like, is it the same thing as a cloud? Which is dust and water and...
Are you asking me, or is this like a rhetorical...
No, I'm asking you.
Okay, let me just Google the thing.
Mm-hmm.
What is fog?
Is fog just like a cloud? which is dust and water, I think, and air.
Like, yes, kind of. Yes. Well, actually, yes. The first sentence of this, fog is a cloud that touches the ground.
Okay, cool. Ground clouds.
But like, why does fog show up? I guess that's a better
Yeah.
question. Why does it show up? Why does fog
So it's
appear?
always on like cold, not wet, rainy, but wet, damp, like moist mornings.
Yeah. Okay.
So it must be like something to do with the moisture in the grass or like in the in the air, and the fact that it's cold. And it must be extra dusty that morning.
It's a bit dusty. And they're a bit hungover. They had a few too many, too many bodies.
Tequila shots.
Yeah.
Am I on the right track? Something to do with being cold and wet.
It doesn't say anything about the cold, but it's about the water, but it's water something. Like, what do we?
Molecules.
Oh, good word. Not the
Thanks.
right word, but like, what's something that people our age do on a night out?
Drugs.
That is correct, but
Shots.
it's not water drugs. It's not water shots. Water shots. Imagine buying those at the bar. Like, what's something that they breathe on? You're like, inhaler.
Jungle juice. Oh, vape.
Yeah, okay.
Vapor.
Water vapor. Thank you. Not water drugs.
Okay. Water vapor.
Okay, so fog shows up when water vapor
Uh-huh.
does what? Is what? Then does what? And stuff like that.
There's a lot of it in the air, like maybe an excess of water vapor to air ratio, and it's like circulating.
Okay. Can I
Talking
say
straight out of my crack.
can I say the first sentence
Please.
and then you can go on from there?
Okay.
So it says fog shows up when water vapor or water is in its gas form, which is water vapor, when that condenses.
Bloody hell, why does it do that?
Okay. So like, what happens when you have a cold drink on a hot day?
Condensation.
Yeah, so go on with that. So like, it's condensing. So during condensation.
Is it something to do with, because like hot air rises, so the air above the fog is considerably warmer than the air down there, and it's the water vapor is you know what I'm trying to say?
No, not really. You said the word before and I said it was a good word.
Molecules.
Yeah, okay. So during condensation, that process, molecules think that they like they're doing something to create it that creates the like thick, moist, foggy thing.
They're condensing. They're coming closer together
And like,
and joining with dust particles or something.
yeah, or like
Drugs.
drugs.
They're joining with air. No, because they're condensing. The water is condensing. It's not dust.
Well, it's like a bunch of different things.
Right.
Okay. And then that, I'm really badly helping you here and I'm really sorry about that. But yes, so you've got all that right so far. It's like it's dust and whatnot to then make something that stays in the air.
Cloud.
What's in a cloud?
I think it's just dust and water, isn't
Well,
it?
like, yeah,
And
like,
air.
yeah, like tiny water droplets.
Yeah.
That's what it's saying, which is literally just fog.
It's just tiny water droplets.
Yeah.
So if I walk through fog, would I get wet jeans?
Yeah, because it's like, it would kind of, I imagine, be similar to like dew on the grass, but
Yeah.
it's in the air, you know?
Yeah, right.
That sounds so wrong. Can I read the thing?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So it goes, fog shows up when water vapor or water is in its gas form and it condenses. During condensation, molecules of water vapor combine to make tiny liquid water droplets that just hang in the air. You can see fog because of these tiny water droplets.
Right.
So water vapor, a gas, is invisible, but you can see the fog because of the tiny water droplets that it fucking creates.
That doesn't explain why does it only come up in some places? Like why are there so many water droplets?
It must just, I just keep doing the wrong. I assume it has something to do with the temperature. Because there's something about like the cooling, like what you were saying.
Right.
Oh, here we go. For both fog and clouds to form, the air temperature needs to be cool to the dew point temperature, which is the temperature at which condensation occurs.
Right, so it just wouldn't be happening in other places.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I should have done that one first, so sorry.
That's okay. There you go.
There you go.
I actually thought that one was going to be kind of easy and it really wasn't.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
So cool.
But I don't even understand what a cloud is, and I know you're saying it's water and dust and air, but like, isn't there water and dust and air right now, but there's no cloud?
Yeah, but I remember learning at school, we watched this video and it's like a water molecule and a dust particle and a bit of oxygen, like the three of them joined together. And then when it gets too heavy because there's too many water molecules, that's when it rains.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. It must be the same thing. Like it has to be a certain temperature. 'Cause you know how it's like cold on an airplane, like it's cold up there.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense because heat rises. So like
That's
science
what
is a
I
lie.
don't get. So yeah, hot air rises, and like, say you're in bunk beds, the top bunk is much warmer than the bottom bunk. But like when you're up there, things freeze, like up in the aeroplane.
So like how far does the heat rise until the cool is there?
Yeah, like I've been on a plane before. We were like flying over the snow, and it was icicles on the windscreen,
Scary.
window, whatever that's called.
Yeah. Well, you watch space movies and like the spaceship freezes on its way out.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. Science is a lie.
Yeah, I don't get it.
And the Earth is flat. And
yeah, and the moon landing was a hoax.
Exactly.
It actually was, I
And
believe.
JFK's wife killed JFK or whoever they think it is.
She was in the car.
right
She
next
turned
to him.
around. She was like, "Bah, bah."
Yeah, but she did it secretly, so
Yeah.
no one saw. She
Yeah.
did it really fast. You know, that scene from Friends and Joey's doing the card tricks, and he
Yeah.
like, looks at it. And puts it down.
Looks at
He's
it.
like, "Let me do it in slow motion."
Yeah, and then puts it down. Yeah.
Anyway, question of the podcast.
Yeah. Question of the podcast. Question of the podcast is
Oh yeah.
we're just going to do like a would you rather. So a
Yeah.
couple of questions.
Okay.
We'd maybe do like 2 or 3 questions each.
Okay.
So would you rather, Ames, always
Mhm.
being too hot or always being too cold?
Okay, so this is interesting because I was literally saying to someone today how like I just hate being cold. Like I hate it. But you know that feeling when you're just like slightly too warm and you get frustrated
Yes.
about the fact that you're too warm.
And in this scenario, you can't like just put on a lot of clothes and be perfect. And you can't just go in the aircon and be perfect. Like you're just always too hot or always too cold.
Okay, and that but then too hot is sweaty equals smelly.
But too cold like hurts. Like right now, my
Yeah.
fingers and toes hurt.
Yeah, but like too hot also is sweaty and rapid weight loss. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, that's what I'm
you'd
thinking.
be, like
And tan.
toned, tan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
too hot.
I think too hot.
Because I love the cold, but I like the cold when it's like -20. I'm in the snow and I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Like I don't like the cold right now, you
Yeah.
know? So I'm going to go with hot as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, and if like you're worried about always having sweat patches or whatever, you can get that surgery where they like take the
Oh yeah, you get
shit out.
Botox in your
Yeah,
pits.
yeah.
Or just wear black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. Would you rather? Okay, I'm looping it back to where we were before. It's a full circle moment. Would you rather little tiny doll hands or little tiny doll feet?
Okay. Now, you know what? I would say doll feet, but me personally, I'm a dancer.
Yeah.
That's my career.
You'd be in trouble.
I wouldn't really be able to dance, would I? And then I also couldn't break it down in the clubs.
Mm.
For me personally, I might do hands because then like I don't need to carry my bags, like my boyfriend can do that. Or like I don't need to cook, like someone else can do that. You know?
Mhm. Yeah.
I think that would work better for me and then I could have normal feet to dance.
Yes. Yeah.
What about you?
Maybe tiny feet thinking in a similar vein, I feel like I'd be less likely to be hired for a film
Acting,
with
yeah.
tiny baby hands.
Might distract.
Yeah, whereas they could just put big shoes on me or something.
True.
Stuff them with socks.
And you can't always wear gloves.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather have an iPad?
Mm-hmm. I thought you were going to say eye patch.
No, an iPad.
Uh-huh.
Would you personally rather have an iPad, or I'm going to full circle it just for you, a permanent booger?
What's wrong with an iPad?
Oh my God, ick. Don't choose the iPad.
Yeah, but I don't have to take the iPad out of the house. I can just use it to like.
No, like, okay, let's change
watch
it. The iPad is your technology, so it's your phone.
Oh, I
So
have
you
to
go,
Apple Pay.
it goes dun 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 dun, like when your phone rings and you have to go hello on the iPad.
Yeah, right. I have
When
to
you're
take
at
it to the
uni,
club
taking
to, like,
note-
tap on the Xbox machine.
Yeah, and like to take photos, you're at a music festival, you have your iPad.
Or permanent booger.
Permanent booger.
Fuck. iPad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the iPad as well. How icky is that?
That's terrible, but so is permanent booger.
Yeah, that TikTok you sent me of him like with the iPad.
So funny.
So funny.
Would you rather live in this shit shack for the rest of our lives, this shit shack share house, or like you have to raise your family in this house, the whole deal, and like maybe we don't move out, like maybe your whole family's here, and like so am I with my family now.
Oh, in our room, I've got like 12 kids.
Yeah. Or never drink alcohol again.
Oh, we're gonna live in this house.
Okay, that was no hesitation.
Well, we're gonna have to.
Yeah. I think I would give up alcohol.
Amy,
Yeah,
our
I know.
podcast is called the AA meeting.
I know, but it worked then, didn't it?
That's true.
Just because, like, my room is about half the size of yours. Like, I couldn't have more than one.
Let's say
person
your
here.
room's my room then.
I have to live here forever.
Mm.
I'm going to die in this house. Also that I can do tequila shots and vomit them up later. I think I'm giving up alcohol.
I can't believe that.
But it means you can't move overseas, like none of that. You have
I could
to
go on
live
a
here.
really long holiday.
Okay. But like all your stuff's, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but I'm not giving up alcohol. And I know that makes me sound bad, but like you need alcohol for like so many things that like not just for a night out. Like imagine
Yeah.
you're going on a date and you're really nervous.
No,
Shot in the
It
car.
would be hard. It would. Like, I
Imagine
would just
you-
have to turn to hard drugs.
Imagine you're trying to like make penne alla vodka. You can't
Yeah.
do that.
True.
Or a nice pasta with a rich red wine sauce. You can't go to church because you can't drink the blood of Christ.
Jesus would disown me.
He would. So,
Yeah.
you know, you really need the alcohol. So I think that you should live here with all of your kids and I should live here with all mine.
I mean, it'd be fun, wouldn't it?
It would be fun. The only thing is the washing would be
Oh
insane.
my god. We'd have to get a second washing. Oh, there's a big backyard. Maybe we could like build onto the house, you know?
True. Oh, I thought you were going to say maybe we could like build a laundromat
Yeah,
and just
or
have
that
all washers and
sweatshop
dryers.
for all our kids.
Yeah, literally. We have like Shein headquarters here. We'd need like that whole wall would have to be like a freezer, like a
Yeah.
walk-in freezer.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
Anyway,
That was fun.
that was fun.
Um,
We hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah. thanks so
Please listen to all of our episodes
Yep.
because you love us and follow us on all of our things and you know
much. And, like, don't skip the ads, please.
yeah, please. That's how we can afford to make merch,
Exactly.
Yes.
Which you should buy.
which you should also buy.
www.theaameeting.com.
And it's actually good shit, guys.
Absolutely. I agree.
You're okay.
I don't know what's going on with my foot.
All right. Well, I think we'll just leave it there, guys.
Thanks so much.
Bye. Bye, besties, and stay
Wait,
Wait, have a great weekend.
Bye, besties, and stay sexy.
Welcome to my up home. I'm Lou Shorty, these my hoes. This is how we run this shit. Piss Olympics, let's go.
I'm a boy, so I can't really vouch for it.
I'm a boy.
Oh,